One, two, one, two. All right, family. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I wanted to come on this morning and talk briefly and to my friends. I'm sitting here waiting on a package to come, so my employer has gracefully allowed me to sit at home and work from home today. So I want to talk to you guys briefly about, do you see the title of the video, why you must stop the fear and the self-doubt. Why you must stop the fear and the self-doubt. And it's important. But let's talk about the strategy behind someone actually trying to make you fear and self-doubt. There is actually a strategy behind it. And because you have to look at the ways people do it. Okay, let's be clear. Let me get my thoughts together. So number one, you may be in a situation, and it may be a work situation. You may be in a relationship. You may be married, or whatever the situation may be. You may be dealing with an individual that they constantly, always trying to make you fear and be afraid and to doubt yourself. And there's a strategy behind that. And the reason why, just to be clean, cut, and dry, is because that individual are using you as their resource. They're using you as their resource. So in a work relationship, a lot of times supervisors, managers, whoever, higher up people will try to knock an individual down to keep them from seeing value in themselves, because they actually just want to use that person as their resource. So you have to be really mindful of the conversations. You know, we can't really control, we're in conversations, but the stuff that you actually take in. So you may take something in, or you may catch yourself thinking about someone trying to drop little negative seeds in their conversation with you, hoping that you would get it and it would take root in you and it would turn into a big tree of fear and self-doubt. Now, fear is, a lot of you've heard the false, the false evidence appearing real analogy of fear. But fear is a tool. Fear is a tool used to keep you in a place of not even complacency. Because most people who are constantly afraid, they're not even complacent. They're not complacent. It's just a place of, you don't want to try. You don't want to risk. You don't want to dare. You're afraid that if you try anything, that I can't be in no one would want me. Nobody else want to marry me. So I got to try to stick it out in this horrible marriage, or no other company will hire me. So I need to try to stick it out because I can't find another job. So today I want to encourage you briefly about fear. And about you are not allowing yourself to be drugged back. Once you've been delivered from that, when you've literally got away from that, you've said, I am not going to allow myself to be bound by that. I'm not going to allow myself to be drugged back into fear. Never allow yourself to go back into that. Never allow yourself to be drugged back into fear. And it's amazing how many people I see in the workforce, how many people I see just in the world who are just scared. They're just scared. It's not even, when I try to get them unafraid, I've seen people literally start like shaking, like they're afraid, just afraid. So fear, man, fear is a horrible tool, and it's an effective tool used. Jobs try to use fear. The news use fear. Politicians use fear. Abusive spouses use fear. Fear. What are you going to do without me? What are you going to do without this job? What's going to happen if all of a sudden the Dow Jones crash? That type of thing. So you have to stop with the fear. Fear will keep you from making the attempts, making the steps that you need, like the steps that you want to make in your life. You want to be something greater than what you are, and you know it. There's a desire inside of you. You know that it's something greater that I'm supposed to do, but your fear will keep you from doing it. And self-doubt is just a symptom, a byproduct of fear. I was in a meeting recently with someone, and they were talking to me, and we were talking, and this person have their motives, if I have my motives, and we're talking, and this individual started immediately trying to like cut me down a little bit. They want to cut me down because they don't want me to see the value of myself. So that's another reason of fear and someone trying to get you to self-doubt yourself. They don't want you to see the doubt in you. They don't want you to see the value in you. All right, let me be clear. They don't want to see the value, you to see the value in you, because most of the times other individuals recognize our worth before we do. They do. They recognize that we are valuable before we do. Most of the times, other individuals recognize the potential that we have before we recognize the potential that we have. Most of the time. They see that we are gifted. They see that we have leadership abilities. So when you're dealing with the right person, as if myself, I am the right person. I'm a human potential coach. I'm an individual that wants to help you reach your potential. So when you're dealing with an individual like myself, I'm going to try to uncover the things that have all that potential buried and try to get to the potential and show you, hey, this is what you are. You are greater than this. You are mightier than what you feel even you are. But when you're dealing with insecure individuals who want to use you as their resource, they want to expound on your insecurities. So today, I just wanted to encourage you. You have to stop with the fear. And I mean, I know it's not as easy as just cutting the switch off, especially when you've been dealing with it your whole life, when fear is ingrained in you. But the fear is killing you. The self-doubt is killing you. You're miserable in your workplace. You're miserable in the relationship you're in. You're miserable in the friendships that you have. You're miserable because you don't have the courage to walk away from something, or you don't have the courage to try anything new because you are afraid. You're afraid. All right. So I just want to come on briefly and share that with you guys. And I want you to do some self-evaluation because the clock is ticking. Time is steady ticking. The clock is steady ticking. You're looking up and you're 40. You're looking up and you're 50. You look up and you're 60. And the window is getting smaller and smaller. The window of you achieving these things that you want to achieve is getting smaller and smaller. And while you are actually in the position to do these things, the position to actually accomplish the things that you know that's deep down inside for you to accomplish, you need to do it now. The time is always now. The time is always now. This ideal of I'm going to do it tomorrow, that's a loser mentality. That's a loser mentality. The ideal of YOLO, you only live once, so I'm going to live it up. No, you only die once. You live every day. So if you live to be 65, you're going to live 65 years, but you're only going to die that one time that you die. So listen to me today. You have to stop with the fear. Stop with the self-doubt. Stop it. When it start creeping in, you have to fight it. It's like if someone broke in your home and tried to steal your goods, most of you will fight them and fight them off of you. Fight them out of your house. They try to steal your car. You're going to fight them off. But when fear come in or self-doubt come in, you actually, well, you're right. I don't want to do that. Nobody else will want me. Well, I'm overweight, so this person, the only person I want to be with me, or I don't have a college degree, so this the only job I hire me. Well, listen, you actually have the ability to create the life you want. If you're overweight, lose weight. If you feel like you need a college degree, go to school. You actually have the ability to create the life. And I'm just here to tell you that none of those external things are going to make you happy. None of those external things are it may assist you in reaching your goal, but they're not going to make you happy. Happiness is something that dwells from within. Fulfillment is something that dwells from within. Okay? Stop with the fear. Stop with the self-doubt. Stop it today. When you catch yourself worrying, when you catch yourself self-doubting yourself, you fight that thing off as if it was someone trying to steal your phone. We got these iPhones and these Android devices. If someone try to take our phone, we fighting them. But we allow fear and self-doubt to come in. So that's what I wanted to encourage you today. Your potential is buried beneath your fear. Potential is buried beneath your fear. All right? Everything that you want is in you already. You don't need anything else. You may need a little bit more education to keep what you go and obtain, but everything you want Everything you desire, everything you want to be in this world is already within you. It's buried down up under the fear, buried down up under the self-doubt, it's buried down up under the self-esteem issues, it's buried down up under the laughter, it's buried down up under the things that you have experienced in your life to keep you from ripping off and tapping into it. I just want to share it with you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, hey, this is Larry. I will talk to you guys next time, man. I love you guys. Go out and do something great. Peace.